Hello, I'm Chris with Atlantic Drain and Gutter. Your first step to replacing the sump pump is to unplug the power. From there, you can take off any tie wraps, cut them loose, anything that's holding the power cable to the piping going up to the power outlet. Once you are sure you've removed all tie wraps from the piping, you can go ahead and start disconnecting your check valve. Now, what we do is we normally just loosen the clamps on the top side of the check valve and let the water drain into the sump pit. As soon as the head of water has drained into the sump pit, that is above the check valve, go ahead and loosen the clamps on the bottom side of the check valve. As you can see, there's a little bit of water still on the top of the check valve, and that just means it's working properly, the check valve itself, and you can dump that into the pit. Alright, go ahead and remove your new pump from the box. If you can, put a little bit of cardboard down, and what we're going to do is use the nice new box for the old sump pump. Go ahead and pick that up and let it drain out. It's got a little bit of water in there, and then set it into your nice new box. You're trying to keep your work area clean and dry as possible. You can secure the line there, the power line. Just set it in the box out of the way. Sometimes it's possible to use the existing piece of pipe that's coming out of the old sump pump if you can get it loose from the threaded insert. This one was frozen in there, so we could not use it. And so we're going to go ahead and rebuild with new piping from the insert. This is an 1.5 inch threaded insert. I'm going to put some piping glue on there and stick a piece of pipe 1.5 inches inside of the threaded insert in the coupling end. Make sure it's in there good. We're going to push it down there on our cardboard, and make sure it's longer than the actual old piece that you've taken out. Go ahead and thread that into your new pump. Take your time. Make sure it's threaded in there real good, and then cinch it up. You can see here we're kind of holding the pump in place and cinching that up so it's in there good and tight. From there, we can go ahead and make a measurement from the old pump and just transfer that over to the new pump. So we set them side by side there, and now we're going to take a hacksaw and just mark the piping right where they're the same height, and then we're going to cut that new pipe down to size. PVC Schedule 40 is what we're cutting here, and a hacksaw is the way to go. Always use a hacksaw to cut PVC Schedule 40. It goes right through it. Once you've made your cut, you can go ahead and, well, make sure that it's correct. I'm going to set it right there beside your old sump pump or piping, as the case may be. If you got the pipe out of the old pump, just make sure they're the same height. That's pretty close. It's within 1/4 inch. So we can go to the next step here, and that's to install your check valve. Be sure that the arrows on the check valve are pointing away from the sump pump. Alright, go ahead and set your check valve on the pipe and tighten those clamps down. There's 2 of them that you'll have to tighten. They're on the bottom side of the check valve. Once you've got those nice and snug, you can go ahead and make sure there's nothing left on the existing pipe going up the wall, and place your sump pump into the pit. Be sure not to let your electric power cord go down in the water. Check the height there And if it looks proper, you can go ahead and hook up the pipe going up the wall into the check valve and tighten those clamps down. There's two of them on the top of the check valve. Make sure those are both tight. And we're almost done here. Once you've got those good and tight, you can go ahead and plug in your power cord to the wall. We're going to check the sump pump operation. Make sure that it's got power down there to the pump. Make sure it's pumping water. And we're going to check our clamps and make sure they are tight also. Alright, we've got water in the pipe, and what we're looking for here is to see if there's any leaks around the clamps or any of the fittings going up the wall. If it's nice and dry, you've done a good job. If there's wetness around those clamp areas, you need to tighten it down some more. Okay, once you've got that all taken care of, it's time to tie wrap your power cable coming up from the sump pump to the piping going up the wall. We're just dressing it in so it'll be out of the way and it'll look nice and the installation will be complete. Feeling good. Not only have you replaced your sump pump, you've got great operations of basement perimeter drain system. Now it also looks good. We're cutting the tie wraps here, any of the excess, and just making it look great. Last thing you want to do is put on your sump pump lid and put the warranty somewhere where you can see it visibly, and the installation is complete. I'm Chris with Atlantic Drain and Gutter. Thank you for watching, and watch all of our how-to videos right here on Atlantic Drain.